we have integrated our task queue with persistent. Now we have here save and we have here load, but we did not check it. We did not check that if we enqueue to the queue and then take another instance of the queue, we should get now a length of 1, right? But okay, so first we need to add few tests to our unit test. Okay, so let's add at least the name of the test. Okay, so persist on enqueue is okay. Persist on the queue is okay, and persist on clear. Meaning that if I enqueue, then the queue save to the storage, and if I now start again, I need to have this item in the queue. And if I dequeue and suddenly something happened and I'm starting over, I need this item to be removed. And if I clear then and I start all over, the queue must be empty, right? So how do I check it? Now I have persistent. So let's write the test. Okay, so test persist on enqueue is okay. And now let's see what we need to do. First we need a task. Then we need to enqueue to the queue. Okay. Now let's verify that we have queue length is 1. Nothing special here. Okay, let's run it. Let's run git test and run the test. Task queue. No, task queue, yes. And this should be npm. Okay, so this is okay. But now what I want to do is I want to start all over again. So when I'm using this task queue, when I create a new object, he loads the information from the storage. But I'm not able to do this because this task queue, I have only one object. And it's true that I only have one object, but maybe in the future I will have few task queue, okay? So currently the implementation of task queue limits me because I'm exporting this object. And the solution for this, and also if you look inside here, you see that I have here, these functions are actually public function and this is private function. So to be able to get object in an elegant way, the solution is to use a class. Okay, so instead of using this object, I want to use a class. So I will have class task queue, and this is what I will export. Okay, now let's move this inside this class. And when you are using a class, you don't need this comma. And when you are using a class, if you are not saying that, then by default the functions are public. So this is okay. And this I can remove. But this function must be private. So first I need to insert them inside and remove the function, and I want them to be private. I want them to be only inside, access only from within this class, not from outside. Okay, so this is private. This is also private. This is one change. And now to access method of the class, I need to use the keywords this. So this dot, see? And also here. And let's put this inside. And add here this dot load, and let's remove this. And now to access the queue, which also must be private, I need to use this. Okay, and also here I need this. Okay, so here I don't have any error. So again, what I did, instead of using one task queue object, I am using a class, and this will allow me to use few objects of task queue, and in particular I will be able to use them in my test, right? Okay, but now things are changing. So I need to go here, and I cannot import task queue like this. I can import this. Okay, and I can do the following. I can do const task queue is equal to this. Okay, now it is okay. And let's see here. Okay, so I need to fix here the import. I need to import. So let's use here this task queue. And here I will create a private field, private task queue, which is of type task queue, and I will access it with this, and I will pass the task queue as a parameter because this is static. And here I will pass it, this dot task queue. Okay, let's go over it. I have changed task queue from object to class, also changed it when it was used. Let's see now that the tests are passing okay. Okay, let's check all the tests. Okay, and now again we can see that I've did a refactor with class, and this class is used in another module, and I'm invoking my test, and I'm getting confidence that the change did not break anything.